Hello, thanks for tuning in. Today is the next installment in my depression series, and today we will be talking about persistent depressive disorder, or PDD. So, persistent depression was previously called dysthymia. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, persistent depression lasts for 2 or more years, with the depressive state being the norm more days than not, and it can be mild to severe. People suffering from persistent depression may experience brief periods of lifted mood, but these don't last for more than 2 months at a time. Persistent depression is not as severe as major depression, but it is still a chronic health condition, and it affects quality of life. Sometimes people with persistent depression exhibit more severe symptoms and then get diagnosed with major depression on top of persistent depression. This is known as double depression. It's also known as a really shitty situation, but so is any kind of depression, really. Symptoms of persistent depression include feelings of sadness, loss of interest or pleasure, anger and irritability, feelings of guilt, low self-esteem, difficulty falling or staying asleep, sleeping too much, feelings of hopelessness, fatigue and lack of energy, changes in appetite, and trouble concentrating. Treatment of persistent depression includes medication and therapy. In my last video on major depression, I went over the types of antidepressants that may be used, and I also talked about how important it is to find a therapist that works with you. In the description of this video, I've included resources for suicide prevention around the world, as well as emergency numbers for the same countries around the world. If you don't see your country listed, feel free to add it in the comments. That's it for this video. So as always, until next time.